basics. We both know what we want, let's just keep it simple. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We dance on the same wavelength. This feels like a new beginning. We both know what we want, let's just keep it simple. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So won't you let me trip, trip, trip with you? Leading and follow, leave us till tomorrow. So won't you let me trip, trip, trip with you? Leading and follow, leave us till tomorrow. So won't you let me? So won't you let me? So won't you let me? I dream that if I can hold you close, you could be my antidote. Let me run away with you tonight. Let us leave the world behind. Give in, keep yourself thinking. Tonight, let go and start dreaming. I was feeling down low, you just brought me straight up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, we're higher than the ceiling. I feel everything is spinning. I was feeling down low, you just brought me straight up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So won't you let me trip, trip, trip with you? Leading and follow, leave us till tomorrow. So won't you let me trip, trip, trip with you? Leading and follow, leave us till tomorrow. So won't you let me? 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 There's no need to complicate things. Let's stick to the basics. We both know what we want, let's just keep it simple. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We dance on the same wavelength. This feels like a new beginning. We both know what we want, let's just keep it simple. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So won't you let me trip, trip, trip with you? Leading and follow, leave us till tomorrow. So won't you let me trip, trip, trip with you? Leading and follow, leave us till tomorrow. So won't you let me? So won't you let me? So won't you let me? I dream that if I can hold you close, you could be my antidote. Let me run away with you tonight. Let us leave the world behind. Give in, keep yourself thinking. Tonight, let go and start dreaming. I was feeling down low, you just brought me straight up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, we're higher than the ceiling. I feel everything is spinning. I was feeling down low, you just brought me straight up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So won't you let me trip, trip, trip with you? Leading and follow, leave us till tomorrow. So won't you let me trip, trip, trip with you? Leading and follow, leave us till tomorrow. So won't you let me? So won't you let me?
Hi guys, welcome welcome to another episode of AJAWI TV. Should I say it?
Yeah.
I'm AJAWI, and this is the beautiful.
Carol.
So this is Carol, guys. So wow, you guys haven't been seeing me for some time now, and there's just been a lot going on. For all of you guys who have been following, we got married, right? So we thought it would be great to do our first episode after our process or wedding together, right? So I want to say welcome. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like,
Subscribe,
and share the video. All right. And most of all, this is the point at which I would like for you to hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I make videos just like this one. All right, guys. So today's video, we decided to speak about returning residents, right? And the whole process of us helping returning residents return home, to buy properties, right? And the question of the day is, right, is returning residents, is buying a house in Jamaica dangerous for you, right? That's the question for today. Is buying a house as a returning resident dangerous for a returning resident? Yeah, I got a little bit tongue tied there. Right? But yeah, that's the real topic. But before we get into that, there's also a subtopic that we want to make sure that we point out. It's in relation to the construction process, right? So for today, it's really two questions or two topics that we will be tackling. The other one is, do you think you need insurance during construction, right? Do you think you need insurance during construction, right? So let us big up some of the people for the year, right? This is Claudette Christian. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Oh, nice. Welcome to the group. Welcome to the family, right? Yeah, welcome to the family. We appreciate you, right? So we're just going through to see who is here. So big up yourself, Claudette. Anderson, Safi, big up yourself. Big up yourself. And Ricardo, big up yourself, long time subscriber as well. All of you guys who are here now, I know that you guys have been here from day one. You know, some of the day one people, and so I want to say big up yourself. Thanks for joining us, and continue supporting the movement, continue supporting our journey, right? Our journey. And if it is that you want to see a sneak peek into what we have been doing as it relates to our process and our growth as a marriage couple, you can always check out the other channel. What's the other channel called?
AJAWI Family.
Yeah, so the other channel is the AJAWI Family. All right, so I'm gonna show you that right about now. So this is the AJAWI Family, guys. I want you to go and check it out. It has videos about our process, just us having fun and being young people. We try not to mix the two. We try to keep this channel more towards helping you guys and I try to keep it more on the construction side, architectural side on this channel, and then on the other channel we just do our thing. It's about us traveling and just having fun with life and exploring and letting people know that you can be a Christian person that is actually having fun with your process, right? Yeah, and just being that type of person that is wait I say type of person that is connected with God and keep him in mind in whatever you're going about doing. So please go and check out that channel. We would really appreciate it. All right. Oh, thanks for that. Thanks for that. The music is loud. Thanks for that, Anderson. Really appreciate that. All right. So go check out that channel, guys. Go check out that channel. I think you will enjoy it. All right. So before we get into the returning residence part, let me say this. Byron Marshall, big up yourself, big up yourself. Long time subscriber, long time. What me say, long time. So big up yourself, guys. If you're joining, please just say where you're from so we can big up which part you're there. Right? We want to know where you are, because guess what? We take a little time out of our Sunday just to be here for you guys, and we just want to, want you to know that we really care about you guys. So let us know where you are so that we can be here. All right. Again with the road. All right. So Claudette, Christian, you're in New York. Big up yourself. London, Safi Anderson. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. So a term that construction or people doing construction will come across is insurance, right? Insurance and construction is very important because you may never know what can happen on a construction site, right? So big up yourself, Carmen. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. So the construction process is very tricky because you have a lot of people to consider, not only those that are on the site, but those that are off the site as well. So God forbid you're transporting materials to a site, right? And right at the site, the entrance at the site, a block drop off of the truck and broke a man's foot or a liquor passerby, you're now liable for that. Yeah, you're liable for that because you as the employer or somebody who, like I as the homeowner, I'm responsible for that person because I employed them, right? So a very important part of construction, and I don't think it is discussed a lot, is insurance, right? When you're doing construction, whether your project is large or small, you should have insurance, and it's most of the time it's a one-time payment, right, to the insurance company. But there are different categories to it. You have employers liability insurance, you have contractors all risk, and you have public liability insurance. And as the homeowner, once you're doing construction, you should have these in place so that if anything should happen, you as the homeowner, you are covered. You're not, the insurance company would cover you, right, up to a certain dollar value. So as the homeowner going into construction to build, you won't necessarily know unless your contractor advise you, but you should have it, right? And this is one of the reasons why we decided to touch on this topic a little, because a lot of people don't know and they just do construction, right? And we decided that we're going to get a professional to come and speak to you about it. It's not our area. We just know that as people who are practicing within the construction industry, it is something that should be in place. And though we are not professionals in that area, we're going to go and get the professionals to come and speak with you. So that episode will be next week Sunday. All right, so we'll invite somebody to come and speak about insurance during construction, and in particular, contractors all risk, employers liability, and public liability insurance. Big up yourself, I smash for real. And the view Irie, big up yourself. Just looking through to see who is in the chat. What's the process in claiming family land who died? I guess you're saying claiming land that when somebody died in the family, right? That's pretty much what I understand from that. But can I actually have a little story about that, right? You want to tell me a story? If you remember. Yeah, remember, you have to speak up a little for them to hear you. So she have a little story to talk on this particular topic. So you can take it away, man.
It's just a small story that I saw. A son or a man, he had his riches and he had his home, and he decided to put his mom as a joint tenant. So when he died, his mom would be the sole owner of the property. But he did this thinking that she would, take care of his children and things like that. But instead, she created a will to give her youngest son everything. So when she died, the son would get everything. When he got everything now, he didn't care for the children that the first man was providing for. He kicked the son, kicked the children out of the house, and sold the property.
Yeah, so that's a real, like I say, something real, and it's something that is alarming, right? So what Kerry is saying is there is this man, he might work all in life, and him decides he might go put his mother and his property as a joint tenant, right? And I guess you can speak to your lawyer about that whenever you're purchasing property or you're putting somebody on a property, right? He added his mother as a joint tenant, right? Let me get rid of this one. He added his mother as a joint tenant, and shortly after he did that, he died, right? Now, he did that because he was of the impression that his mother would have his children's best interest at heart, right? But the mother did a will and put the last son as the owner of the estate, or of her estate. And once she died, everything went to the son, right? Uncle. So the uncle now decides that he might go kick out the children out of the house and sell the land, and the kids became homeless, right? The kids became homeless. So it's very important to do a will, right? As a young man, or as somebody who has properties or whatever it may be, always ensure that you have a will to pass on that to your children. So in your case, you would have to speak with your lawyer. That's all I could say. That speak to your lawyer, because that's rough. Even in my case, if it is that I would have like properties now where I'm trying to get back, it would be a situation where I myself would have to go to a lawyer, because when it comes down to that aspect of the industry, I don't have any experience in that, right? I just normally just recommend a lawyer that somebody can go to. So if you want me to recommend a lawyer, no problem. I'll just get one, and the one that I deal with, and let you guys know. All right. So that's a situation that we should probably learn from. All right. Now, the matter at hand. Okay. If you're living overseas and you're you are working, you're saving your money, and you decide to, all right, you want to come back to Jamaica. Right, you want to come back to Jamaica, you have your money now, and you say, boy, I have to buy a piece of property, or let's say a house. What are some of the things that you would think would be a challenge for you if you're returning to Jamaica to buy a house? Or maybe you're over there, you're not returning right away and you're buying a house. What are some of the things that you would feel like it would be a concern for you?
That you're purchasing something that is good because you're abroad, you're not able to come and look at every option or see everything that is happening on the property.
Yeah, I agree with that. So it's more about you buying something that actually exists and is in good condition. Yeah, so that would be the number one concern. Let me say this: buying property in Jamaica is really about you doing your background check, as in going to the property, seeing what is there. But because you're overseas, you would not be able to do that unless you fly back to Jamaica, come look every minute. So
It would be expensive.
yeah, that would be expensive. But even what about if you fly back to Jamaica and you come look on a property but you don't like that property there, and you go back and then you see a next property, you have to fly you fly back again just to see that property there. No sir, that's that rough. But we actually did a site inspection for a returning resident recently, where let me show you. So I'm gonna share screen with you guys. Let me see video. I'm gonna share a video with you guys, right? Now, Karen and I actually went and did a site inspection for a returning resident, and I was really happy that we could actually offer that service to them, because to know that they have the information available, and it was like, I don't know, that why just the way how they reacted to the fact that they were able to get that information, that made me feel good about it, right? All right, let me just share screen because I can't share the exact thing. So all right, 1 second guys. So you're gonna see a double screen, right? You're gonna see a double screen for a second. Oh, there it is. All right, so let me just play that for you guys. So this is actually a property that we went to. Let me see. Why is it not showing the way that I want it to? Oh boy. It's not showing the way that I want it to. Oh, it's good. Yeah, so this is a property that we actually went to. Not sure. Alright, so this is a property that we actually went to, and we basically viewed it for that person so that they can have valuable information about what they're actually getting. And there are certain strategies that we use when doing that, because you as a returning resident, you should be in a position or put yourself in a position where you can actually ask somebody to go there to view it for you, and that person should be able to pick up certain things, I believe. Look at certain elements of the building, look at the surroundings, just get information that as a returning resident you would not be able to get, because at the end of the day you're my eyes and ears, really.
Make sure the seller not lying to you.
Yeah, and make sure the seller not, well, I don't think this, well, boy, we can't even say them can't lie to you, but I don't think it would be in their best. You know what, let me not say that here, man. I don't know. Make sure so them not lie to you. No, but you have people who have house are selling on a sieve. Yeah, sieve. As in the roof a leak if rain fall right now, everywhere wet up. And them not really tell you, them allow you to find out. So like
They'll omit something.
yeah, they omit the information. So I think that you should actually go there and look and find out for yourself. Alright guys, so that's Kerry actually, doing her inspection and just walking through and looking at the actual property and getting herself acquainted with it. And then we actually give the client feedback on the property, what we found, what are the pros and cons, and what they should, the questions that they need to ask the seller, the questions that they probably need to ask the seller. Alright, so we will be posting this. So so we will be posting that otherwise, so you guys can just have a look at that. Alright, so that's one thing that you probably need to bear in mind whenever you as a returning resident coming back to Jamaica, looking at a property or buying a property. You need to take that into account. Another issue that I would think is that, and as it relates to their safety, right, is if the area that they're buying in is bad, and because they are getting a biased view, because they probably send somebody that they know to the property, and then because they don't really understand what to really look for, and they say, all right, for example, my cousin, we're just saying, my cousin, him probably live in an apartment, right? And me send himself to go look on a house. Remember, to him is a new house, and when him go there, he's going to be happy because, hey, I'm gonna buy a new house and me I get to look on it and think him feel nice, and him go there and that new house feeling in the day, man, yeah, that looks good and all of that. He must say, yeah, he's not considering every single thing, the sewage system, what's going on with that, if the house a leak, any defects as it relates to the walls, are there any cracking, are there any building settlement happening, is the slab leaking, is mold on the building, how can we get rid of these things, or are there any breaches? They're not looking at all of these factors, and then as a result they're gonna probably say, yeah man, a nice house and thing. Because believe it or not, I saw a situation where somebody asked the family to go look at a piece of land, and the family has said, yeah man, a nice piece of land and thing, yeah, buy it. And when we go there, is a precipice. There's a water trail leading to it. It's on a steep hillside, but because he's looking at other houses around, that they're on a hillside, but not that particular lot, because that particular lot is a drain. So all the drains from the road is leading to that particular lot. So they couldn't block it by law. They can't block it. So he's instructing his family member to say, okay, bye, not knowing that, hey, these are some issues that need to be addressed. And if you can't address them, it doesn't make sense you buy a piece of land like that. Right? So that's somewhat something that you need to take into account. Right? Alright, let's look at what's happening in the chat. Dom G. There's a lot going on in the chat actually. Tenant or will. Yeah, you see, because I don't know about that particular area, it would be hard to advise on that. But joint tenant, I don't think that's a good idea. In my opinion, I don't think that's a good idea. If you have kids, you should have a will. And I think that generationally, as Jamaicans, we don't think about these things because there's a taboo around it, right? There's a taboo around it. And even as returning residents, if you're going to be starting to buy properties and stuff like that, ensure you have certain things in place. Ensure you have your will. Ensure you buy houses in good communities, and think about your home as an investment, right? Think about your home as an investment, please, because at the end of the day, you want to be in a position where when you pass on, God forbid, you know, it's later on down in life, everybody's going there, but when you pass on, you have the necessary things in place to ensure that you can pass on your estate to the next generation. And it's about wealth transfer or generational wealth, in my view, right? So keep that in mind. The overall answer to that question of is it dangerous to buy a house in Jamaica as a returning resident, the answer is it can be, if it is that you're not careful. One of the advice that I would give returning residents, and I have seen where people ask for it, they ask for cash, right? I saw an ad where somebody is selling a house and they're like, cash payment only. That's a red flag right there, though. If I'm buying a house, first of all, a house is not, you're not gonna pay like a $1 million for your house. So that means that you're gonna be going over the allowed limit of money that you're supposed to be traveling with, right? And that's a law, guys. You're not supposed to have certain amount of money on you, right? I think it's like what, $2 million. You're not supposed to have that on you in cash, right? But if me buy a house from you and you tell me so me need to pay your cash, I'm not buy the house again. Because if me show up with cash to you, you can set me up and take with worst, well, you can take with the money, but the worst case scenario is you kill me. So you don't want to be in that position, so just don't do it. You understand? As returning residents, try not to be walking around with cash at all, unless it's just cash where you need to spend, like not a large amount of cash, right? And please, for God's sake, when you come back to Jamaica, walk with some Jamaican dollar now. No, when I'm bridging like a subscriber to the channel and I'm link up, and like somebody came to him asking for like a little, you know, people say normally in Jamaica, you know, once you look foreign, you know, you're a tourist, you know. Yeah, you just come back to Jamaica. So like the guy came and was like, you know, my sister, uncle and family dead, and you know, me not eating in the last 40 years, and why me lose all of my ribs and all of them, so, and him feel, you know, him feel little remorse, and the man take out US to give you, know. And I say, yo, brother, what you do? You have to be careful. You can't advertise yourself. A typical Jamaican person not going to take out US to chill you. And if you require payment for US, they're going to transfer it to you. So they're not going to just dip in their pocket and take out a US dollar here. I let the man do. I was like, yo, don't do that. You just make yourself vulnerable. So yeah, you gotta make yourself a target. And you have to be vigilant. So as a returning resident, please, when you come back, go Western Union and go buy some Jamaica dollar. And if you spend, you do that. And you know one of the things what happened to in a returning resident that most returning residents probably don't realize. I don't know why they do it. Them go up on the street and buy something. See? As soon as a man hear you start speak, them old people call it twang. Old people call it twang. Hello, the price just double, you know? Yeah, man. I'm good.
Even if you're just speaking proper English.
Yeah. Like, I go Mobile. I go Mobile. And because of the way I speak, the man, me take a taxi. Taxi $100, you know? A $2,000 the man charge me, you know? Because of how I speak. So, guys, when you come back to Jamaica, I'm not gonna say if I talk patois, but at least have some $100 make the man know. Say, yo, me born in Jamaica and grow in Jamaica, you can't tell me. Because one jelly where used to be probably $200. $1,000 for one jelly now. You know, when them realize say you just come back. I want bag juice. Imagine I want to sell you a bag juice. $2,000 for the bag juice. Nah, man. So, guys, when you come back to Jamaica, walk with some Jamaican dollar. Go Western Union and change out some money and walk with that. And when me that say, if you want somebody that go somewhere and you want something, man, tell the man where speak Jamaican, make them know say, yo, bridging, order that for me. Or put in some Jamaican accent in the thing so the man knows say, yo, a yard man. But if it is that you're going to speak a certain way and utilizing US dollars, you're going to be charging more. And people are going to try to take advantage of it. I just you have to be vigilant with that. And if somebody is asking you to buy a house cash, please do not do it. Do not do it. Give them a check. Right? That's a big red flag. Big red flag. Go to the bank and, you know, make the bank do the transfer for you. After you deal with your lawyer, of course. Because a lot of people, I see where recently somebody said that they're buying a piece of property, but there's no title for it, and the person want to use their lawyer, and they wanted to know if that was a good idea. I'm like, you just asked the question and it just sounds weird, so you must have the answer already, and there's a reason why you come to ask me. If me I sell your house, I want you use my lawyer. I want you to use my lawyer. From me here, you say that a red flag. I get a red flag. I'm vigilant in other way. Then no more conversation. I want you to pay cash. No title. Just word amount. No, guys, please, as returning residents, try not to do that. Buying a house is not dangerous, but it can be if you're not careful. You understand? Try to get a real estate agent. Try to make sure you have a lawyer. Do your investigation on the property. Have a drone survey done. If you're not able to come back to Jamaica, have a drone survey, have a site inspection. As you see, we do that as well, right? So that you're not putting yourself in unnecessary danger, right? Oh, this is a good one. I always take my adopted brother around with me to control the money, to get whatever I want, because they really do that. Yeah, they do that. They do that even to regular people. Remember when we go Royalton, and the guy at the seaside, we have to tell them so we are not tourists.
Yeah.
Like, because they would have charged us unnecessarily. Like, when we were, because we don't necessarily speak raw patois, it's like we have to ensure that we tell them, because the man like them come to me, hey man, you want to come on this you want to come on this ride? I'm like, boss, you're Jamaican. You understand? So they would have charged us, some exorbitant fees just to go on that. So yeah, do you need a will when you are joint tenant with your children on title? Marshall, that's a good question. You always need a will. Always need a will. I would say that's my opinion. I don't know. I'm not a professional in that area. Maybe I need to get a lawyer to come and speak to you guys. If you would like that, comment below. Let me know. I can always invite them and have them come and speak with you. For me personally, my belief is generational wealth. So I will always support us having a will, right? If you're married, if you're single, if you have properties or estate that you are managing as a person, you need to have a will in place so that when, God forbid, you pass on, then it should be transferred to your significant other or children. Failing that, what happens is it goes back to the crown, right? It goes back. If you have no will, and well, nobody not claim it or find a way to claim it, because I think if you don't have a will, you'd have to go to RGD or I don't remember the place. I'm a contractor general. I don't remember what the name. But if you don't have a will, you'll have to go through a long process, and it can even take up to 10 years. So it's best you just have it undone, right? I don't see a harm in it. Recently, I checked it out how much to write one, and it's like $30,000 Jamaican. So you can go ahead and do that. Your building, it doesn't make sense when you leave the foundation set, right? That's all I see. That's all I believe, right? Let's see what else is in the chat. You're interested in getting in touch with my lawyer? How can I get the information from you? Thanks. Just send me a WhatsApp message, right? And I will send you their information via WhatsApp, and then have them get in touch with you. We're not gonna stay much longer, guys. It's actually 11 minutes after 1. Guys, tell me if you like the time of the show, the time of the live, because we decided to do it at this time because we realized that a lot of people are sleeping when we are doing the live. When I'm doing the live in the evenings, a lot of people are sleeping, so I realized that was one issue. So if you like the time for the live, please hit the like button on the video, right? So that I can know. Guys, remember, when you comment, it helps me to tailor the thing towards what you want, right? If you don't let me know what you want, what you like, then I can't tailor it. The overall aim of this channel is to help people, right? Is to help you as returning residents or as somebody within the construction industry to do construction and to do it safely, right? And to put certain things in place to secure your estate and to have fun with it. Be able to build your dream. But if you don't, on the other end, like the video, comment so that I know how to tailor it, it won't go far. All right. So I'm depending on you to help me to help you. right? Or help us to help you. You see what I did there?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good one. So yeah, guys. Zim Zim, big up yourself. Let's see what you're saying. Oh, so this is a good question. What if you give the build? So you're saying, what if you give the project to a construction company who provides the worker, who's responsible if there is an accident involved? What do you think? Who would be responsible?
The owner?
The owner. Yeah, the owner would be responsible. So really, you're the employer. The contractor is just the contractor. That's why you have contractors all risk, and you have employers liability. So the site belongs to you, so you take responsibility for it. All right. And I want to tell you one where my aunt, she was building a house. She was building a bar, and one of the worker was on the roof with doing zinc work. Like they were changing out the zinc to go to concrete, and he's on the roof with the zinc, and there's a power line close by, and in turn with the zinc, right? The zinc don't touch the power line, in turn with it, and the power line sucking in, like the zinc pass near him, and the electricity arc and catch the zinc and just pull him, electrocute him. My auntie have to run up and down. Yeah, the serious thing, man. Simple things like that, you may never know. And it's all about being safe, because if there was safety practices in place, he would have known not to do that, right? Let's see what's going on. Yeah. Okay, Claudia. Thanks for that, man. Thanks for that. I really appreciate that. Joint tenant on the title. Yeah, I think so. It should joint tenant be on the title? I think so. Yeah. Again, I don't know. I don't know. As it relates to the children.
Yeah, it's a question to the first question. Remember?
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Will if your children are joint tenants on the title.
You should always have a will. So even if your kids are the joint tenant, have your will, because you don't want, because all right, like if there are kids and there's more than one of them, the property goes to the first son or the first child, and then they have power over everything else, which is bad. Because that's how you have war in a family, because them never make a will, and then the firstborn takes possession of everything and don't take into consideration the others, right? So that's something that very important. Nico Palmer, first me I see that name there. Big up yourself. Welcome to the family. I haven't seen that name before. Alright. Let's see. The View Irie. Big up. Guys, remember, tell me where you're commenting from. Okay, so this question, upscale community don't have an issue. Richmond Estate, I like that. Richmond Estate. Yeah, we drove past there. When was it? Last week? Last week we got past that. Yeah, last week we drove past there. Yeah, good. I think gated communities are very nice. As returning residents, I would go to one. So I would go for gated communities. But nothing is wrong if you want your own property and you want to build on it. Nothing is wrong with that. Just select a location that you wouldn't say believe. Investigate the area first before you go there. Right?
Yes.
Yes, that's how we will do. We'll probably do. Investigate the area. Look at the surroundings. Look if zinc fence there. All of that, right? All your parents will leave behind is debt. You know what? Damn G. No sir. Sorry about that, my general. You have to take good. You have to take bad thing make laughter sometime. You know? Yeah. Sorry about that, my general. But boy, that one the rough. I guess you would have to prepare. I mean, you have to evaluate your situation and put things in place so that when they pass on, there's a lot of debt on you. So, you know, yeah, that's all I could say for that one. But yeah, as it relates to the gated community, I really like that idea. I've always pushed for that. Try to find a gated community where it's secured. You have, you know, security cameras around the place. In order to come in, you have to make a request or call ahead. People can't just show up at your property, stuff like that. And it's not about segregating yourself, it's more about just being vigilant. All right, you can have family visit you. That's just it. You can, right? But you want to control your environment. You ever hear them say well, curate your circle, right? Yeah, curate your circle. And every single family member you're gonna want to come visit you. I have mama, you have family where when Sister Betty come from foreign, you know, she rich, you know, so your sister, uncle, nephew, niece, dog, and cat come visit her, you know, cause them want something. And it's not about segregating yourself from your family, but you just have certain things in place, rules, boundaries for yourself, and you just follow those rules and boundaries. And I think that it will be much better off for you, right? Again, investigate before you buy. If you're overseas, you can always call AJAWI to go look at a property for you. Miss the beautiful Carrot here will love to go there and walk through and show you through, as you saw before, right? So you can always contact us for that, right? The information is down below. You can see it running across the screen, right? So yeah, let's see. So guys, I want to say thank you for joining us today. Thank you for watching. Alright, let's try that again. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for liking.
Thank you for sharing. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I make videos just like this one. Alright? At this point of the video, before we leave, why you don't click the like button yet? Why? Right? Why? Make sure you click the like button, guys. Please. It helps me to help you. Alright? I can tailor it to you. I'm gonna try and work with this time, but it depends on your feedback. Alright? If I see the like button going up, the likes going up on the video, then I know that hey, it's a better time to post. Right? I gave you guys a commitment as it relates to the Damji. Thank you for that, man. Thank you for that. I gave you guys a commitment as it relates to the project that I'm taking on, right? Well, many projects, but that particular project, the Build with AJAWI project series, right? So we're bringing you through the entire process for that particular project, and we are tidying up the contract phase, getting the contractor involved and turning over the site to the contractor, getting insurance in place, making sure the client understands the entire process, setting up meetings with the client and all of that. We're doing that in the background so that once we start actually the construction, you can see what's going on site, right? And we can carry you through the entire process. So I will do a video informing you of the pre-contract stage. What did we do? How did we put it in place? What were some of the concerns of the client? What were some of the concerns as us as the contract administrator? And what were some of the concerns as it relates to the contractor themselves, right? These are all things that you sort out before you actually start the construction. Once you start construction, it should be a smoother process. The client at the end of the day should be happy because you ironed out all of the issues, well, not all, but most of the issues that you would have come across during construction. You sorted it out during the contracts, pre-contract phase, right? So let's get that series up and running. We're almost there. We soon start seeing more episodes. How can you get my WhatsApp number? Let's see, is it on the channel? It should be in the description section below this video. 1, 2, it should be on the website. You guys got to go check out the website, AJAWIConstruction.com. It's on Facebook, it's on Instagram. If you just type in AJAWI Construction, you'll find the number for us. We are pretty much on the internet. All right, so thanks guys, see you next time, and we appreciate it. All right, why don't hit the like button? Click it now. Later. Big up on yourselves guys, love you all. You don't know, go check out the other channel. As I said, go check it out, go check it out, go check it out. We have a lot of stuff over there, and see you next time. See you next time. All right.
There's no need to complicate things. Let's stick to the basics. We both know what we want. Let's just keep it simple. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We dance on the same wavelength. This feels like a new beginning. We both know what we want. Let's just keep it simple. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So won't you let me trip with you? Leading on fire, leave us till tomorrow. So won't you let me trip with you? Leading on fire, leave us till tomorrow. So won't you let me? So won't you let me? So won't you let me? I dream that if I can hold you close, you can be my antidote. Let me run away through the night. Let us leave the world behind. Give in, keep yourself thinking. Tonight, let go when you're dreaming. I was feeling down low, you just brought me straight up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, we're higher than the ceiling. I feel everything is spinning. I was feeling down low, you just brought me straight up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So won't you let me trip with you? Leading on fire, leave us till tomorrow. So won't you let me trip with you? Leading on fire, leave us till tomorrow. So won't you let me? So won't you let me? So won't you let me? So won't you let There's no need to complicate things. Let's stick to the basics. We both know what we want. Let's just keep it simple.